It's all that talking you doing.
I'm just saying, minutes
you ain't
is
saying
money.
nothing.
Time is.
Why is you so loud in my ear?
Why your ear so close to my mouth? Nah, can we let this up?
That sound just kind of, not so cool.
Why yours up so high? You ain't that tall. Can we let this up?
We can let it up, Coco, if you twist the thing.
Oh,
twist
okay.
it. Use it like a toy that you used to.
No, I don't. I don't.
And,
I never did that, sir.
Use it as an object.
Oh, here we go.
As an object.
Hey, y'all, what's up? Welcome to the Lavish and COCO podcast. Today is January the 10th, 2023. Listen, this is the day that the Lord has made, and we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. And me and Lavish going to get along for the next hour. We want to be the place that you go on your lunchtime, poop, and then later on when you have your other lunch, poop, poop, we going to be that place. So you're going to learn something, you're going to laugh a little bit, and then we want you to listen. So we're going into the new year hot, hard, and heavy. Hot, hard, and heavy. Mm-hmm.
Definitely hard.
Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah. Whatever. You know, it's amazing. Introduce yourself, man.
Hey, everybody out there in TV
You're not
land.
Gonna do that.
Hey, everybody out there in TV land. This is Lavish T. Williams. I like that. I just like that. But anyhow, this is Lavish T. Williams. This is the first podcast that we doing this year, 2023. Really? Yeah. I want to, introduce myself again, man, and introduce my lovely co-host right here, COCO.
Yeah, what up? What up? How y'all doing? Listen, what's going on? We gonna be real quick. We ain't gonna, as they say in the church, we ain't gonna be before you too long. I just a couple things I just want to say that I've noticed already. Okay. And we're 10 days into the new year. Folks, listen to me. Y'all Detroit, I love you. And Philadelphia, I love you. New York, all of that. Y'all gonna floss at all costs. When I tell you y'all gonna floss at all costs, but let me tell you about it. When you floss and you go live and you post on social media, it's a few things that you need to be aware of. For you intellects, you need to be cognizant of. First thing is, if you flossing from your car, make sure the inside of your car is clean. Huh? Okay. And it ain't cigarette butts and all that stuff in your console. Number 2, please make sure every light on your dashboard ain't lit up. Could you do that? And I say that because, from time to time I pop in and out on social media. Saw somebody posted, baby, listen. They had the fur coat on with the hat. They had the purse and the jewels, and they was talking real oily. And some kind of way that camera hit that dashboard, it looked like a Christmas tree. When I tell you every light was on, Lavish, every light was on. Changed the oil. I think it was a light said, nigga, quit playing. You need to change the oil. All the stuff was on. If you gonna floss, y'all flossing at all costs, just make sure you don't get a picture of your child's head and it ain't combed. Make sure you don't get a picture of that bed and the edges of the bed. Y'all know the white edges of the bed is dirty and oily. If you gonna floss properly. That's all. That's from the Floss Handbook 101. Please floss properly. And if you gonna show the refrigerator, make sure it got a handle on it. That's all. I'm through. Go ahead, Mr. Lavish. I'm through.
I'm just saying something must have caught your eye.
All of that.
To make you talk about flossing.
It
and
is.
Flex.
When you listen, if you gonna floss, you gotta do, ladies. If you flossing, bend that fingernail down with that nail that then popped off, okay? Or either glue it back, because the Band-Aid, putting the Band-Aid on, we all know that we do that unless it then broke off. We gotta do it right, man. We fellas, y'all gotta do it right. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Well,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. That was an interesting flex moment that you had. I
just pay attention.
Thanks for sharing that.
You pay attention too, because you tell me stuff that you see as a man, and I'm like the auntie, and you tell me observations that you made, and you tell me stuff that you see on women that you be like, it be too much.
Yeah, it be too much.
So let's talk about the too much. Let's talk about the stuff that you see on women or see women do, you be like, that's too much. You don't want to tell.
No, I mean I talk about it. Listen, man, the biggest thing for me, man, is cosmetics.
Okay.
I be thinking they doing too much, man. You know, you take a woman that do all this stuff, right? She not even herself when I meet her. She dressed up as somebody else. On the flip side, a guy tried to do just a snippet. Oh, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big issue. It's a big problem. But you have women that don't have their own hair, they own lashes, they own lips, they own tits, they own ass.
Hold on.
They don't have none of that.
Hold on, wait a minute.
No, I'm listening.
We do have our own lashes.
You just pay for more to go on top of that.
We enhance them.
That ain't enhanced. I personally like the natural look.
So what lashes you talking about? You talking about the woman that got the lashes that
look like caterpillars.
Okay. You talking about the Mr. Snuffleupagus from
Yeah,
Sesame
they look like
Street.
caterpillars.
Okay. But what about okay? And I hear a lot of men say that a lot of stuff that women do, they don't even pay attention to it because y'all think women don't need that.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Me personally, I don't think a female need that. Now, when I look at a picture, do they look nice when you're looking at somebody that's not yours? Yeah, absolutely. It look nice just to look at. Do I want that? No. Do it look nice for me to say, hey, that's what I want? No. I want to look at it. I want to be like, look at that. And now everybody look alike. Everybody look the same.
Say that again. Say it, please.
Everybody looks alike.
Women feel the same way. A lot of men look the same.
Listen, if we natural, we just natural. They got the same sculpture bodies.
Let's talk about. Cause see, you listen. You are in the gym sometimes 2 times a day when you get an opportunity, and you see the women that come in, and so what has happened? The women that do get the surgery and they get the BBL, and they get all of that stuff done. No tea, no shade, but they get the stuff done. It makes it hard for a woman that's natural who hasn't had those things done. Like I got a few girlfriends that's built like that. Like they got a smaller waist, they got a ginormous booty and big breasts or whatever. And I find when we somewhere, people looking at them, and I've even had people come up to them while I was with them, and they be like, I want to ask you a question. Who did your work? And one of my girlfriends that had one too many shots of tequila, she was like, bitch, God did this. And I'm like, okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. But when you see that, you have to understand, like, we doing it. Why do you think that women doing that? And do you not appreciate the money that they put into themselves to be beautiful?
I don't appreciate it.
Okay.
I mean, it's not for me to appreciate because I wouldn't do it. They spend their money because that's how they want to look. And it could
so
be
serious right now.
Yeah, man, because I don't be liking all that kind of stuff. You gotta keep self-conscious, insecure. They want this look. Some people genetics won't allow them to have a chest or thick thighs and nice ass with a nice waist, so they pay for it.
But look how you just explained it. Look what what you just said.
Okay, listen.
Is the reason a lot of women go get it. You said a nice chest, a nice ass, thick thighs. The way you just described.
No. Because take that back. You could still take a petite woman that could never be thick, and she still got a nice proportioned chest, nice thighs for her body. So it's not that.
But they don't. Women don't hear that part. They hear the first way that you just said it. So for a woman that's wants to say, you know what, I'm gonna go get my boobs done, and I'm gonna go get a BBL done, and I'm gonna get so and so done. Part of it is because, and they say because I want to look different, and I can now aesthetically change the way I look.
I had a bad breast experience with a female that had fake breasts.
Y'all listening to the Lavish and COCO podcast? Listen, like us and share us and subscribe to us because I want to hear this titty trauma.
No, I had a bad experience with that. And
what happened?
So, the world we living in today, you can't really No, I'm dead ass. The world we living in today, man, you just never know, man. It's so many people that's out here that's not who we think they are.
Of course.
You know, you got men that's women that's men, people that's both. So I met this chick, and she was a chick.
Okay.
And she looked nice and everything like that. And I went to grabbing all on her breasts and everything like that.
Because you a breast man.
And when I did that, I had like pushed her back, and I'm like, dude, hey man, what we got going on here? So my mind, it's like I'm about to knock a dude out. Because I feel like I'm a victim. That's what I'm thinking. I never felt fake breasts or none of that stuff before. So my impulse, I jumped up. I went from 0 to 100.
Okay.
Because I'm like,
you
man.
You thought it was a man.
I thought it was a man.
Okay.
And I'm like, dude, I can't live with that kind of story. So I can't live with that. So I reacted probably like any straight dude would probably react.
No, don't say that. We're going to come back to that.
Okay, well, any straight dude like me.
Right, don't say that part. Uh-huh.
Any PA. Okay. Any Puritan guy would have reacted. That's what I want to say.
Okay.
And I needed verification.
Okay.
Right then and there. It was like, you know.
You need a birth certificate, baby picture. I you need to look at her punani and all that.
So, needless to say, you know, I'm never going to incriminate myself. But I needed verification.
Did she give you verification before y'all went further?
We didn't go further because now this was turned to that.
Okay.
I got verification because it was like, you know, hey, you know.
Okay.
And it was like, maybe it could have been uncomfortable for her, but it was uncomfortable for me, and it was reaction.
Were they that hard?
It was. I'm used to the fluffy. I'm used to the bounce. So I felt this, but then I felt something hard up in there.
Okay.
But then when she started to explain it, she was like, well, you know, when I was married, after I had my kids, something, you know, her breast was sitting a certain way. So she had some water implants and all of that kind of stuff, and was going in all of this kind of stuff.
You felt bad?
No, I didn't feel bad. I still felt like, I don't know, you know, that's too much for me. It's just.
So wait, before you wanted to know everything, and then she told you everything, and you still didn't want to know?
No, it was because I was done at that point.
Okay.
Because in my mind, I just felt like, you know, she could, you know, could have did this, could have did it. It just beat it. I'd go find somebody else.
You know what song I keep hearing in my head? 2 inches or y'all rock harder if it's sagging. Ain't too proud to be from TLC. But listen, I get it. I do. I get it.
Yeah, so, you know, that whole surgery stuff, for me, unless someone has, you know,
some
implants.
Health issues, right.
No, I mean, if they have some implants, and then maybe I can, you know, if they felt the need to say, well, Lavish, listen, I know that you had a bad experience with the way certain breasts feel. However, I have had a breast, you know, surgery with implants. You're more than welcome to come over here and feel these breasts so that you can get an idea of what some good breasts feel like. So if anybody wants to, you know,
don't do that. Don't
no,
do
I'm
that.
just saying.
Don't do that. I'm telling you,
so
just
I can know the difference.
Leave that there. Leave that there. Leave that on the table.
I like to know, so I know good breasts from bad breasts. That's all. It's just, you know, so I know. So I know.
You was finna throw yourself under the bus.
No, I'm just saying, so I know.
So, they used to do saline, certain kind of implants that were harder, and they were more plastique-like implants. And now they've moved on to some that are softer and more malleable and all those things. And there are women that do have breast implants done for various reasons. Number one, some women do have them done cosmetically, and they've had them done maybe 20 years ago, and they go in and get them changed out and get the ones that are softer and look a little different. Number two, you've had some kind of issue with your breast. Maybe you've had a bout with cancer or something like that, and you've had to have breast implants. Number three is a lot of women, for reasons, for issues with their back and stuff like that, they've had breast reduction. And when you have a breast reduction, what they do is, I'm going to use myself. I went for a consultation, and I think I wear a H, maybe a F or H, somewhere in there. And I went for the consultation. They was explaining to me that, they could take me down to a particular size, and they took the Sharpie and what they could do, and they held them up, and all that stuff. And even with that, they still will put an implant in for them to have a breast-like shape to them. Listen, I'm just telling you.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening
Some women have had breast implants done because they've had to have a breast reduction, because you think of a breast, some women got breasts that weigh 10 or 15 pounds. So that's 30 pounds of flesh on your chest.
My type of lady.
It's your type of lady, but you don't understand the discomfort that she in. Like, she may walk slumped over and she got the Hot Wheel tracks and her back also. No, I'm serious. Like, if you feel my shoulder right now, you can feel the indentation from the bra, because I've always had large breasts. I've been wearing a regular bra since I was in the 3rd grade. So I got some titty trauma myself. I'm just being honest. So I know I have a few friends also that have had breast reduction done and all of that. So I'm just saying there are reasons. Now, for everything that a man don't like, it's things that we don't like. So you say all women look the same?
I mean, all women look the same when they start doing the surgeries.
So here we go. Even though the men not doing the surgery, I see a lot of men, and y'all all starting to look the same to me.
Okay, speak on it.
Like, every man want a beard now, right? They want a beard, and then they want the salt and pepper in the beard, and every man got the same kind of glasses on, and they got the same kind of outfit with their whole ankle knuckle showing, and they got them spicy ass shoes on, and when you see a man, it's like, okay, he look like somebody else. Either if he dressed up, all of them look this way, or if he hip hop, I'm tired of looking at booty cracks. I'm tired of looking at men damn near 50 with the whole flank of their ass hanging out. I'm tired of all the brothers. And it used to be like, oh, it was so sexy when a man actually grew locks. But now the men doing the same thing the women doing, and they going to get faux locks, crocheted and sewed into their hair. As a man, you wouldn't know that, because you think when you see a brother in June and he's starting his locks, and you see him in January that they didn't grow. No, that Negro done got some fake locks twangled up in his head, okay? And he in the gym, and he got his shit up in the top of his head like it's a crown. And women talking about, what up, king? No, he a princess, because he got them fake locks crocheted into his head. So then he got them ankle pants, look like he got on capris. And I don't like that.
So let me ask you this, Coco, because you see it on social media. Now they got the beard, the fake beards. They got we're talking about the fake stuff now.
All of that.
But for a man, you being a woman, would it be acceptable for a guy to approach you and you kick it with him because he went out and got a fake beard, or because he got a bald spot and he got that little...
Tell me. This is my only thing.
I mean, y'all don't tell us. Hey, I got this fake hair.
You don't know what I tell somebody.
So,
I'm finna give
a
it
guy
to.
come out with the little stocking cap thing that they put on with the fake braids or the fake waves, and he looks nice when you meet him. Are you to judge him later?
So let me tell you something.
Are you to judge him later?
Listen,
don't talk away from it.
I'm not judging him, but if sometimes we do things and we don't have the courage to share with other people. So I'm gonna say it. I did some work last year.
Don't go away from the question,
I'm coming
Coco.
back. I did some work last year with an entertainer, and I worked with this entertainer for a couple days, right? The first day he came in, and because I'm like a falcon, I see everything. It could be a mouse on the ground, and I'm going to pick down on it. So he's standing there talking to me, and I'm looking at the side of his hair lifting, right? Oh, I can't stand it. But I'm ignorant because I was torn between, should I tell bro his hair lifting or keep acting like I don't see it, right?
Yeah.
And he just talking and I can't even say who it was. He just talking and flossing and beep, 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 and da 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 da. And he was drinking. Well, the more people drink, the more they sweat. But because you got adhesive in your head, that sweat with salt in it and that glue ain't gonna work. So that glue was reacting. So by the time he went out and performed, and I went up, thank y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, 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 boom. Thank y'all. Da, da, da. My name is Coco. Follow me on social media. Beep, 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 beep. By the time I got back, it was more lifted. It was like curling. You know how a rug, the edge of a rug, y'all know how the edge of a rug kind of curls.
So the dude here was girl.
It was lifted on both sides, okay. Right?
And he don't have a clue.
He don't have smooth. A clue. So I tell his mans, I say, listen, I know you my man's manager or whatever. I say, but can you just tell him tomorrow for the show tomorrow? Could he run a little adhesive around the head? I said, where y'all stand? We stand at the so-and-so. Okay, listen, call me in the morning. I got a partner that specializes in man wigs. And I'm going to send you over there to him, right? I said, just tell him like that, because it sounds different coming from a man.
Okay.
Next day, I walk in. I don't know what his manager had told him. He rolled his eyes at me so hard backstage. And I'm like, what's going on? He had a whole ass do-rag on. He didn't put a do-rag on and a hat.
You done messed with his confidence.
But
so go back to what you said. How do you think it make him feel?
But I did what I thought, because people tell me, Coco, you can be a little strong sometimes. So I went through the pecking order. Just like if me and you was somewhere.
What if his manager didn't know that, Coco?
You know your man's got a man wig
But
on.
I'm just saying, what if he didn't? And you went to somebody else before going to the source and saying, hey, my man.
Listen.
Why
Lavish,
you ain't do this? Hey, go like this.
No, because he was in the zone and it was women all around him and he was drinking, feeling good. I didn't want to shoot him in the ankle.
So to go back to what I asked, would you see a problem with talking to a guy
with a wig on?
With a wig on. So, with some waves or some fake braids or fake beard?
Not really. But I have to see how comfortable he is with that. So let me say this. Like, if me and you start kicking and me and him start kicking and he say, hey, listen, I'm going to tell you up front, I wear a little wig cosmetically or whatever, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, okay, cool. Because see, then if I catch him bold, I could say something. Because I don't want to be, because I've been the person on the other end of social embarrassment, right? I done been on all levels. I fell off a bus one time. I was in Chicago working. I fell going on stage and tore a gash in my leg. I was the young lady one time that didn't have on enough feminine product protection, and I had a stain on my clothes. So I don't ever want to be on the other side of telling somebody pulling their coat, and I don't. So just let me know. But if you're not comfortable enough to let me know, then maybe you're not comfortable enough to be doing that. Like if I'm dating a guy, I'm going to tell a guy, listen, I'm in the process of getting dental implants. And, I'm a little older, so you got to have bone grafts and all that stuff done. I'll be like, listen, I do wear a partial. So after I get cool with you, the teeth you see now, you may see part of them on the sink wrapped up in a paper towel, but
don't have no teeth laying around my sink.
I'm going to put them in a paper towel, okay?
Anybody I deal with, listen, keep your teeth away from me. I don't want to see that shit.
But it depends, because if she good, okay, anyway,
put your teeth in. I don't want to look at no gums.
You ain't got to look at no gums. Listen, so it's sort of like we do things sometimes, and we're not always comfortable with our decisions that we make. So I would want him to, after a while, to tell me, because after a while I'm observant and I'm a peep it.
But is it a problem that a guy goes out here with fake hair and fake beard?
No, it ain't. But just tell me. Just tell me. Like.
So can you deal with that? That's what I want to know. Can you deal with this man? Can you date a man? Excuse me. Can you date this man? A man that got a fake beard with hair missing, and he got a cap. So now he got waves, or he got dread, or he switch it up. Now, what if the guy switch it up? He go from dreads to braids to waves.
Hold on. Be like, bro, listen.
I mean, because y'all go from ponytails to braids to zillions and yakis and all that. So I just want to be fair.
It's a lot for me. Like,
it's a lot for us men.
I know, but I don't, and I know this gonna sound so archaic and old and primitive, but like, tell me, like, if we kicking it, let me know you wear partial. And don't let me know you wear partial for vanity's sake. Let me know in case something happened and you fall out and I gotta take my fingers and sweep that bitch out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you get the heart and I know how to sweep them out your mouth. We gonna live. I tell everybody, I'm living. I got stuff to do. God got me on an assignment. So let me know. Like, I don't even really want to date a guy that got purple or blue contact lenses in.
Oh, but it's fine for a female to wear fake ass green eyes.
Listen.
Hazel eyes.
I'm saying for me. Okay. It's a lot of women. I know women that don't care what it is. Okay. Like they got a surgery now to make your joint a little longer. They got a joint extension like thing they could do where they do a couple snip nips and make your little joint a little longer.
Would that be an issue or a problem for you?
I wouldn't know. Like if he then had a 5 all his life and then he go get the little thing done, he go from a 5 to a 7. I ain't tripping. But it's some things that, and I heard a guy say this on social media. I'm the woman. I want you. Let me be her. I don't want you. Okay, and I get it. I know men dye their hair. I know men color their hair.
Is coloring their hair fine? How do you feel about that?
No, that don't bother me. Just don't get that black stuff all on my 1,800 thread count sheets. Like, let me put, like, it's other reasons you put a white towel under somebody's head. Let me put a towel under your head because these 1,800 thread count sheets. Don't mess them up with that smudge or you sweating and you get to wiping with a white cloth and now I got black on it like you done checked the dipstick for some oil. It's just some stuff. I don't know. For me, I don't like it can't be too much. My preference is a man that's a little more I like a nice smile. And a nice smile don't mean perfect teeth. It's just a nice, pleasant smile where you got your essential teeth, right? In the back, long as you don't cat and throw your head back where the back ones you got but it's just some things that I'm like, that's a lot. And I know cats is dyeing their hair and they coloring their hair jet black. And everybody wants the little swirly swirls that you do with the sponge. And there are men that I know every day wear contact lenses and all of that. And that's fine. That's just not a preference for me. Like men are getting BBL. I will show you a guy right now on social media.
Is he a straight male?
I ain't never slept with him.
You know.
But it's men that's getting, like, I know men that have had a lot of weight loss and they got liposuction and stuff like that done. That's different. But it's men that's really getting BBLs and they got a fat joint. They got their booty and got thick.
They might not be heterosexual.
Well, listen, it ain't all homosexual though. It's men that are heterosexual that have done a lot of stuff to themselves cosmetically. I don't like a man with long fingernails. I know a cat, he got a long pinky nail. And I'm like, why is that so? I don't know if it's a cocaine nail or whatever, but I don't want to see a man with an old ass, yellow, dingy, long pinky nail. I don't like that. What did you splitting blunts? What are you doing with that long ass pinky nail? I don't like it. And I know it's men like, well, listen, if you don't like big girls or tall women, don't come up in my face talking to me because I don't like that. I don't want no man with contact lenses on. And I do wear contact lenses sometimes. No, my eyes are naturally dark brown, but I do wear contact lenses. Are they in right now? No. I wear a wig sometime, a weave sometime, all of that.
He got it. Maybe, he digging his nose.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like a man with too much cologne on. but I don't want to be around a woman that got too much perfume on either. Give me a however you're comfortable. Sometimes as people, we do all those things and we still not comfortable. We did all the stuff. We didn't did all the stuff. I know a woman, and I was kind of surprised when she did it. She had a breast job, right?
All right.
And this is why you got to know who you hanging out with and who drinking. We all hanging out and all of that, and she wasn't my girl. But we was hanging.
Hold on, Coco. My boy Steve said you don't like much, huh?
What?
You don't like much. I mean, you just said what you don't like, and you know my guy Steve just said you don't like much.
It's easy to be a pimp on social media. Get at me face to face. You can see what I like.
Ooh, was that like a call you out and
absolutely
hit me up?
I'll tell you where I'm gonna be the rest of the week and the month. Matter of fact, my birthday, January 27th.
Coco, you ain't playing about this 23 getting you a man.
I'm not trying to get no man because it's 2023.
I'm just saying this year. This is the year.
Listen, every year that I live is a year.
No, this is the year that you ain't gonna be single, Coco. We already established that 3 podcasts ago.
Okay, well, listen, Steve, get at me. And I do like what I like. He's saying I don't like a lot. Steve, you don't have to worry about any of that unless you are some of those things.
Talk about what you like, Coco.
Unless you got dyed hair, Steve. Unless you wear contact lenses. Unless you didn't have a BBL, and I ain't trying to be funny. If you don't fit into that format, then you don't have that to worry about. But if you just want to call me out, Steve, holler at me. My name Ginger Hudson on Facebook. Shoot me a message on the DM. I can meet you. Shot. I ain't shooting my shot. I just want to clear the air. I ain't no shot shooter. I'm clearing the air.
Indirect.
I clear the air.
We clear the air. Okay.
People that shoot shots, they hide.
No, you're shooting your shot.
At him?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Steve, go ahead. Yeah. Call me.
That must be your man. That's your partner.
I mean, all of them are guys.
Okay, what's up, Steve? Holler at your girl. Pound for pound, player. Listen, so where we at?
Yeah.
Nah.
We got Miss Hurt checking in here.
Hey, Miss Hurt. So, what would you ask me?
Now, what do you like?
I like a man that's confident in his skin.
But what if he's confident with contacts?
He got him. He got him on because he can't see, or he got him on because he won't change the color of his eyes.
Because he want to have green eyes.
I don't want that.
Or he want to have hazel eyes.
I don't want that.
Okay.
Why, whenever a woman has a preference, it's a problem. But men can have so many exacts in their preference, and it's okay.
No, we don't have many. Y'all come with women. Y'all come with. Listen, all we really want is to leave us the fuck alone. Quit annoying us.
Listen,
give us some sex.
See, give y'all some sex,
and that's pretty much it. We don't require a lot. And be for me, act like a lady. What do women want? Oh, I need time. A lot of time doing nothing. I need money. I need a new bag. I need my bills paid.
No, those. Listen, let me tell you something. My bills been paid. I don't know if me. See, you got to understand the science from where that comes from. My bills are paid. I do what I do. I work how I work, how I move. Now, if I meet a man and he says, you know what? I want to do this for you. That's fine. Or I want to do this for you. I don't know. I don't partner with the notion of you got a $5,000 bag and you got $5 in it. No, give me a $5 bag and give me the 5 bands. I could make something happen with that 5 bands. We could do something with that 5 bands. I could flip that 5 bands.
Are you an OG?
Of course. I'll be 60 years old on January the 27th. Hell yeah, I'm an OG.
So you too HP.
Who is that from HP?
You HP.
For life. Class of 1980 for polar bear, baby. My polar bear for life. Nah, meet me in the streets. Meet me at Hackett Field by the old tennis court.
Oh,
now,
man.
if you're OG, you know exactly where that is. Meet me up on Hamilton where Mr. Sampson's used to be. See, everybody want to know. You know I'm from Highland Park. Don't play. Come on now. Listen, don't play and worked at Sears. Stop it.
It worked at Sears.
I did work at Sears. But anyway, so I was talking about what I like.
All right.
I just like a certain kind of man. Like, I got men that are around me that are amazing. But
Short men, tall men, or it don't matter.
Height don't make a man.
Okay.
Height don't make a man. Because I done dated cats that played for the NBA and the NFL, and they had the wallet. They had the cheese. Oh, baby, they had the cheese. But the self-esteem and the confidence didn't line up. They had the cars, they had the Gophers, they had all of that stuff, but it was certain things that wasn't in place. Then I done dated a cat from Dexter, and I was like, yeah, I like him. I like him. He got an old school deuce in the corner. I like him. Yes, I know he got a bundle in the trunk, but I like him. I like him. He got to be confident. Height don't make you confident. I like a man with confidence. I like a man self-assured in his skin. He don't have to prove a point. He can have a conversation and articulate certain things. And if he does feel insecure, and he say, baby, listen, I'm not comfortable in that area, I'm not going to expose your insecurity, because sometimes women will take a man's insecurity or his vulnerable moment and expose him, and that man will never be vulnerable to you again, because you have ridiculed him, you have humiliated him, and made him feel uncomfortable. And he loved you and cared about you, and he opened himself up to you. And once you destroy that, you've ruined a great friendship. Every relationship don't turn into, oh, this is my boo, we gonna be together. But every relationship has the possibility of being a great friendship. I know. Read the question. You squinting. You need some glasses?
No, I'm good.
Where Steve go? Clack, 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 clack. Where's Steve at?
There you go. When I get off here, Steve, she must be checking that page. She'll be like, let me go here.
Steve, you don't know Big Baby. You don't know Big Baby. You better ask some of your cats that you ride with about Big Baby. Anyway, what we doing?
Yeah.
Some of them cats just stretching them Harleys out. They better ask me like, listen, and tell them to tell the truth. Listen, man, I tried to holler COCO back in the day. She was not buying it. I was like, okay, let me know. You better ask them.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying. So you wouldn't date a woman with the wig and the weave and?
No, I'm not saying I wouldn't. I wouldn't date one.
Let's get to that.
I'm not saying I wouldn't date one. I just don't prefer it.
Okay.
You know, it's like I done seen some of these, I won't use celebrities, the up and coming ones, the younger ones, and they done went out and got these surgeries. And then when they like post up a picture of them in high school or before they blew up, it was nothing wrong with them. They were already a decent, pretty looking individual.
I'm finna tell you something. That which a man thinketh.
Okay, my boy Steve, he ain't playing. He said you still get your hair cut on Aiden Kelly.
Nah, I ain't been there in a while. You ain't keeping up, Playboy. Ask me where I'm at. I'll meet you where you be. So that which a man thinketh is that which he is.
That's
so
that indirect stuff like, yeah, let me know where you at. So he could say, you know, I be hanging out at Lavish spot on Wednesdays about 7:30. I just be chilling.
And I would never come to meet him there
she'll
to
just
have a conversation with
she'll
him.
just show up there. Like, you know what, Lavish, I was in the hood.
Lavish, I ain't showed up there in all this time.
Okay, I'm just saying, it's been the winter time.
It's still winter. So anyway, when you don't think
off of that quick.
When you don't think of yourself or you don't see yourself a certain way, then you want to change. It's a lot of people say, listen, when I get this bag, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. So to the person that wants to change themselves, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, when they got the bag and the opportunity, that's what they did.
So would it be okay if I said, you know what, I'm tired of hitting the gym up so hard. I want to go get a sculptured 8-pack.
Go and do that.
Would I be looked at and frowned upon?
If you don't tell nobody that's what you did, and you go through my thing, here's the only thing that I say when you go under the knife for anything.
Okay.
Make sure the person is credible. Make sure you take care of yourself in the healing process. Make sure you get the massage and all the stuff you need to get, and all of those things. Because a lot of places that do the BBLs, they ask that you see a psychiatrist or psychologist or a therapist before the surgery.
What's wrong with you?
Or why you trying to get it?
Why you trying to switch up and change? Ain't nothing wrong.
Well, it's enhancement though. It's like if you got a house and you say, you know what, I'm gonna build out this kitchen and make this kitchen bigger because I want an island in the middle of my kitchen, and then I want granite countertops, and then I want this and all that stuff like that. When you get an opportunity to enhance it, you enhance it. Not just because you don't like it and you want a girl that got a ponytail on the top of her head with a green rubber band she took off a pack of broccoli. That's your choice.
It ain't got to be from broccoli.
Okay, well, green onions or whatever. That ain't what they doing now. Go do whatever you feel gonna make you happy, but know why you doing it, and then know when you get it, the response that you may get, because they ain't gonna believe it no way. You could tell a man that you ain't had no surgery, he still think you done had surgery.
No, not all the time.
A lot of time.
Not all the time.
We got more people that think everybody that went under the knife.
No, because here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Don't say you could tell.
I could tell on certain women, because check this out. It's an ass to thigh ratio.
Now that's.
So when I'm looking, your ass is connected to your thigh. It's supposed to merge like the freeway. It's supposed to merge together. It ain't supposed to just drop like a cliff. What she saying? You can tell. You can tell. You know,
some women do have
all this, and then it go here.
Yeah, but some
I'm
women,
a leg and thigh guy. I know this stuff.
But listen, Lavish, some women do have the legs like a turkey leg. They got the big leg, and they got the small little baseball bat leg, and then they got the bigger butt on top of it. Some women are actually built like that. When we finish, I'm going to show you, and you know this woman. She got smaller legs and feet, and then she got a bow, and she done had that bow forever.
No, you got some women, and you know, genetics, they are like that. You have other women. Here go the thing. Check this out, Coco. You got these women out here, they'll go out here and they'll get to surgery, right? They'll delete every picture they got on social media. They're MIA, they'll post quotes up and everything, then they'll pop back up. Like, whew, I've been in the gym the last 7 months working out. No, you haven't. Then you go back, you be looking like, hey, where this girl get so thick from? She really been hitting the gym. Then you go back to see the development. You like, nah. She had 200 pictures on Instagram. Now she got 6. Happens.
I hate to say this. It's men doing the same thing. Right. I could pull up I could pull up a picture of a brother who, he always was good looking to me when we were younger. Well, I'm a little older than him.
Yeah, you a lot older than me.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Oh.
Okay. Your little biscuit head self. I'm not talking about you. But I'm talking about a guy who was always nice looking. He got a bag, and he done had a little work done, right?
What kind of work, Coco?
He definitely had his nose done. No, bruh had the James Evan nose when he was younger. He about 45. He had the James Evan nose when he was younger, and kids used to tease him because he had really. I can't stand you.
I'm just saying, man.
He had the bell pepper nose. It was like, you know, he had the bell pepper nose. I think he always had really big lips. But now his lips, his grill cost about 45, 50, 60,000. Easy. He had the grill done. He had the whole grill works done.
I can get cosmetic surgery. I mean, not dentures, but I mean, I can see getting your teeth done to look, you know, presentable.
Well, he had the nose done, and he had his lips taken down a little bit because he always had full lips. He had his lips taken down, his nose, and his teeth. So when I saw him, he was talking to me, and I was telling my vodka self, okay, listen, you know who it is, you know his voice, and all of that. Quit tripping. He done had a little work done. Be regular.
You have to prep yourself.
He was right there, but in a matter of macro milliseconds, I prepped myself. So I turned back. We started talking. He's like, yeah, you went to school with my family. I was like, yeah, you looking real good out here. Okay. And he listen, I don't know who trained him and got his body like blah, 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 blah. But it's certain things that I was like, I remembered you when you walked in, and how I remembered him, because he always been built real close. Hello?
No, I'm listening to you, Coco. Don't let me keep going.
So he was built kind of close. I don't want to say too much because he from but he was built close. So
he gonna text you and say you was talking about me on that show.
No, he was just built close. So he was his thighs kind of rubbed a little bit. He was kind of knock-kneed. So he had a little. It was only so much work you could do when your knees not. But I knew when he walked in, I knew his body. I was like, oh, okay, he walked like so-and-so. I mean, nice body. He had been in the gym, did a lot of work, and he had a little work done on his face, and we talked and all of that stuff. But he was still insecure. The conversations were still, with all the work and stuff he had done, I was like, yeah, you still, you didn't got the bag, and you didn't have to work. And
okay, just because you got the money and you got the bag, it don't change you from being a lady.
But that's my point.
It don't change you.
That is my point. So if you get what you want done and you get it done and you look different to yourself, if your thoughts about yourself don't change, that's the situation. Because once you do it, you got to act like, it ain't been done. So back to my girlfriend who got her, well, she's not my girlfriend, a young lady that was hanging out with some folks I knew. She had got a boob job. And we hanging out with some of my folks, and we hanging and chilling. And she was one of those women, and it's kind of sad because she's a little older, but she was one of those women who men always ran after.
All right.
Like they always pursued her. Even when she was younger, she was always, and I knew her, but we never really hung out in the same, so we didn't even go to the same high school. But we were hanging out with some folks, and she showed up, and some of the men looked like, oh, okay, whatever. She had the fat butt, small waist, but she always had a big butt and a small waist. And she had breasts, but she had some children. So in the midst of everything going on, them drinks kind of kicked in, and she felt compelled to start taking her shirt off to show the people her breasts. I'm like, ooh. So I got up because the hostess of the house started going off like, what is you doing? I'm just saying, because I had my breasts done. Now, we wasn't even talking about that. We was not even talking about that. And it got kind of ugly, and they kind of helped her leave. They was like, you got to go.
So they got ugly because she was showing the breasts because they was mad that her breasts looked better than theirs.
Listen.
Where was this at? Where was I at?
We was at a kickbacks.
Okay, whatever that is.
When you, if you say, Coco, I'm having a few friends come over to my house. Okay. So we kicking back, chilling. And I guess she didn't like the fact that she was not the center of attention.
So she thought because she got some nice chest, a nice breast job.
It was people there that she had not seen. It was because, like I said, she from one side of town, from another side of town. And we sitting there kicking back. Our conversation basically was, we was happy that we were still alive.
Right.
This was like in the middle of the pandemic. We was happy that we were still alive. We talked about our kids. We showing pictures of our grandkids, laughing, joking, and whatever. And she didn't like it that she wasn't the center of attention. Girl, you 60-something years old.
Yeah, don't nobody care about that.
We way past that. One of my boys was there. He got some health issues he dealing with. He was in a wheelchair, all that. We chilling, and she just started showing her boobs like, hey, macaroni and cheese and titties. Like, it was like, and everybody was like, I'm like, she done pulled her titties out. I just got up with my drink and went sat on the other side of the yard because the person that was hosting it, I knew what she was finna do. She's like, you gotta go.
Like when you say she was showing her breasts, were you saying like just the cleavage, or was she popping them out?
She had she had on a fitted t-shirt.
All right.
And she had on some like low-ride jeans.
What color was the t-shirt?
I don't remember.
Okay.
And she started talking about them and and she pulled them up and just started showing them.
Could you see through the t-shirt?
Huh?
Could you see through the t-shirt?
You could see the print of her nipple, yeah.
Okay, that's all. I'm trying to get a visual because I wasn't there, so I wanted to get a visual.
We saw it, but we was like, oh, okay. We really, okay, grown women wear pasties. You wear the little pasty over it, and whatever. You put the little flower over and go about your business. But she started talking, yeah, because I had my breast done. I don't care what nobody say. And she went to show him, and we was like, well, how we get to this house?
So y'all didn't encourage her. Y'all didn't,
Did I say, listen.
I'm just saying, she's showing her breast and she's proud of what she got.
Everybody there was between 50 and 70 years old.
I haven't made it that, so I don't know how to behave in that age range because I haven't made it.
We was happy to be alive and to be outside and to be listening to old music and laughing and kikiing and drinking. And everybody bought something. You know, if you didn't bring food, everybody bought a bottle of liquor.
She bronc her breasts.
Yeah. And as soon as she showed them, she got tiptoed all the way out the yard, down the driveway, up the street to her car.
Yeah.
And the hostess was going off, not really because the neighborhood was kind of quiet. She was going up like, what's wrong with you, bitch? Get the fuck out of here. And her husband was like trying to pull her back because her drinks had kicked in. And I know how the hostess get out. And she was walking up behind her. She was like, you just jealous with your... I called her fat. The hostess wasn't really fat, but she kind of thick. And with you... I'm like, ooh.
Now where is she thick at? Thick in the thighs.
This woman married. It don't matter.
No, I'm getting a visual because I wasn't there.
The hostess.
When you tell a story, I want to feel as if I was there.
The people that were giving the party been married 1,000 years.
Okay, that's fine. She called her fat, so I want to know was she thick?
She got big hips and legs and big boobs, and she
had
some children.
What skin complexion?
Married. Anyway,
I'm just,
y'all.
because I wasn't there.
Well, the next one I go to, I'm gonna make sure you there.
No, because if you tell a story, I want to feel as if I was there to better understand the story that you're telling. That's
Sound like you lusting.
Yeah, that's all. I was just asking. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all listening to the Lavish and COCO podcast. It's always something different to come about the podcast.
I'm just curious. I mean, if you do not ask, you will never know. Remember that. Never be afraid to ask things that you don't know.
I didn't have to ask old boy if he had a wig on. I know what a toupee glue looked like. That mug was curling up too. And he kept drinking. And then he kept doing like pulling it down on the side like this. And I'm like, you pulling it with your fingers is not gonna work.
So Coco, this is what I want to know. When are we gonna have our relationship podcast? That's gonna be the podcast app, and we can break it up in so many different things. Dating.
When we do that, I want to get
crushing,
a licensed therapist.
Sex.
We always talk about sex. I want to get a licensed therapist on the show.
Male or female?
We could do one with a male, one with a female. So we could talk about the dynamics of a relationship and what a healthy relationship should look like. Because I want to talk about people that are in polyamorous relationships.
Have you ever thought about being one?
Hell no.
I mean, just a thought.
Hell no.
2 guys.
Hell no.
You and another woman.
Hell no.
Not once.
Not since I've been grown.
So you had when you was younger.
I thought about a 3-piece.
You did?
A menage a trois. I thought about it. It was suggested to me.
Hold on. Stop. So, what's your thoughts, Coco, with the threesome? We don't go old school 3 pieces. With the threesome, what were you gonna do? Like, what was your role gonna be?
Laugh. Laugh.
No, I mean, because you thought about it.
I did.
So, like, share with me so I get a visual.
I was gonna laugh.
So you were gonna laugh while what?
I don't know.
Were you going to
offer my body up as sexual sacrifice?
No, I'm just, in the midst, like, did you think like, you know what? I'm thinking about threesome. I wouldn't mind grabbing some boobs, or I wouldn't mind someone grabbing my boobs. Or was you going straight to the kill? You know what? I wonder what it's like for her to go down there and put her mouth on me.
We'll talk about that on our show. We talk about relationships. Or did you think
about like, you know what? I don't know what. I never done it, but I'll go. I just, Oh,
no. We'll talk about that on our show. We talk about relationships. I'll clear the clock.
Yeah, because I just be wanting to know.
Yeah, I think you be going home fantasizing. But it's
fantasizing about what?
I don't know. About having a 3-piece, you and another guy and a woman. You
No,
probably
not at all.
already did that.
No.
So it'd be
Not
you
at
and two women if you did a triple.
Yeah,
Okay, listen, don't act.
absolutely. I mean, Coco, listen.
I mean, you and the guy ain't got to do nothing. He could be the coach on the sideline.
No, what I'm saying is 2 women. It's almost normal nowadays.
I'm finna put you up on game, and I want you to
It's
understand
almost
it.
normal because the women are with each other anyway.
I want that, and that's what I was gonna say.
No, the women are with each other.
Women have a sexuality and a sensuality. We have that in us. So when men say, "Yeah, I got these 2 women" or whatever, I want men to understand that the first few times it may be you and those 2 women's. Wow, maybe you and those 2 women, but eventually. Bro, you're going to get factored out of the equation because it is a sensuality and a sexuality that exists and is there with us by design. So you may, yeah, man, and then she did this to her and she did this, then I jumped in or whatever. You might have. 1 through 3, you might have been a part of it, but 4, 5, and 6. Anyway, thank you for listening to Lavish and Coco, to the amazing podcast. We want you to like us, follow us, and share us.
Yeah, make sure y'all do that.
Ginger Hudson on Facebook. He is Lavish T. Williams on Facebook. And it is an amazing, amazing time to be exactly who you are. It's an amazing time to be exactly who you are. And if you don't know who you are, well, come hang out with us on Tuesday and we'll help you do a deep dive and find out who you are, or at least what you like. Lavish.
Yeah, I just want to say, my co-host, the lovely COCO, the comic. She's turned 60 this month.
I am on the 27th of January. It's a Friday.
On a Friday, she's turning 60.
Yes, I am.
She's a single Black woman.
Don't do that.
She's might be available. Her birthday is coming. So I would say, fellas, it might be your chance to shoot that shot for that birthday dinner. I'm putting her out there.
You
like
better
that.
load that clip, baby, and extend, though. You better have an extended clip, baby. Listen, I really want y'all to follow me because I got some comedy shows that are coming up in the month of February, all the way from the first week of February all the way through February, and I want you to come support. People tell me, Coco, you don't never tell us where you're going to be. And if you go through my timeline, I always post where I'm going to be, but I really need y'all to come out and support. I want to sell out the event. You got your choice of where you want to go and all of that. But support comedy. You love me? Love is an action word. And I need you to load that clip, the extended clip, baby. Holla at me.
Shout out to all the fellas out there with the fake beards. And the fake hair, the braids and the waves,
the faux
and
locks.
the dreads. Yeah, shout out to them, man. Because if we congratulate women and we think that they're fine, I want the women to congratulate the men and
with
give them their props
lenses.
with their contacts and their beards and they caps.
But if you confident enough to pull that off, gone. And the men who wear their nails polished and all that, gone do it.
So is there something wrong with? I get mine buffed.
No, I'm not talking about. No, I'm talking about men who wear colors like I wear.
I've been seeing that lately, Coco.
Yeah, it's just an extension of who they are.
Is that
no?
So
it has nothing to do with their sexuality.
Yeah, I ain't with that because I grew up in the '80s, man. We didn't do that.
Oh well, they're doing that now.
Yeah, I seen a guy. I had.
Okay,
So,
you know what?
I looked twice, and I can't have some of my expressions, and sometimes depending on who I'm with, my friends would hurry up and turn the opposite way because they will not look at me because they don't want to hear it until afterwards. They like, dog, no, because you be too loud. No. I'm not looking that way because I'll look and be like, dog, did you see it? And they'll walk up in another aisle or they'll turn the other way.
They should. They should. It's what's happening. Now I know a lot of guys who paint their toenails black because they're athletes and they got nail fungus.
Man.
Well, I mean, a lot of athletes
Why you
got
painting
nail fungus.
You ain't gotta buff them.
No, if you got nail fungus, your nails are black anyway. They polish their toenails black. We'll talk about that on the next show, y'all. We'll talk about that.
That's a big no for me. Listen, man, thank everybody for tuning in, watching Lavish and Coco. As you heard the social media links, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
Get
if
at me,
you
boo.
guys, not just that. Yeah, she looking for somebody to get at
I'm
her.
really not looking.
Oh shoot! Hold on a second, Coco. Hold on. Before
Don't
we
answer
go.
that phone.
Hold on, before we go, I'm about to plug this. My Toledo Connect right here.
Okay.
This is my Toledo
I
Connect.
see the 419.
Yeah, hold on. You all up on my phone? I gotta
It's
put
on
the
the
privacy
table?
screen up. God, dog.
Man, listen, I'm an OG.
Trav, you there?
Yo, what's up, Lav?
What's up, man? We about to get the heck up out of here, but I had to send you the number. He wanted
Yeah,
to,
no
to
doubt,
call
no
in. My
doubt.
guy Trav. He do all the Hollywood shows. Trav in Hollywood. You seen him?
Hi, Trav.
Hey, what's going on, Coco?
What's happening? How are you? He talk real fast. Like he a bit that. You hear that? Yeah. What's happening?
No, hey, man, I was just great show, man. I was watching, man. Just great show. You guys covered a lot of topics, man. Y'all had me just screaming over here, man. I was screaming, laughing, man.
Well, Trav,
When y'all was
listen.
talking,
Find us
Yo.
a spot in Toledo and we'll come down and do the show live. Find us a nice, intimate spot. We'll come down and do the show, host a party and all that. We'll make it a whole night event.
Damn, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, no doubt. I'll work on it. Start working on it.
Thanks for putting it out there. Put me on the
Lav
spot.
is my man.
Well, good,
Anything
good.
for my man, Lav.
Thank you, Travis.
Yeah, all right,
No
Trav.
doubt.
Hey, Trav, man, what you think about
Yo.
guys with fake beards?
You know what? I don't know about the guys. But I had posted when you guys were when you guys was talking about it. You know, I don't care what the women do, long as they look great, man. Long as they look great.
Thank you, Travis.
Yeah, I don't care. You know, fake boobs. You know, wigs, eyelashes. You know, if you come out that door, if I go to pick you up and you come out that door looking magnificent, that's all that matters.
Thank you, Travis. And Travis, you be safe down there and stay off of Euclid and Detroit Avenue and Ashland and stay off of Bancroft. And I know the BOP ain't there no more, but you know, I go back to the BOP in Toledo.
No. I do want to let everybody know that Rose Bush, we're doing a movie premiere here in Toledo on Saturday.
Hold on. We ain't heard the Cash App though. You got to pay for that. Go ahead, Lavish. Go ahead, Travis.
No. I just wanted to let everybody know that Rose Bush, filmmaker out of she lives in Atlanta, but she's out of Toledo. She's doing a movie premiere in Toledo this Saturday at the Maumee Indoor Theater at 6 p.m. And I'm encouraging the whole Detroit film community to come down and support my homegirl.
I like that. You said the Maumee. Ooh, I ain't been there in a minute, Travis. Ooh,
I know.
But send that to Lavish. Travis, send that to my DM, and I'll help push that out for you.
No doubt.
Hey,
no
Trav,
doubt.
I don't want to put you on the spot or anything like that. Are you single?
Yeah.
You single?
I am.
I just wanted to say that's it. I ain't going no further. I just wanted to say. I just wanted to say that.
In the entertainment business, so we already know how each other get down.
I didn't say nothing. All I did is ask, was he single? That was yes or no, and I left it like that.
Travis,
that was it.
Listen,
that's all I was putting in the air, just asking, because somebody might know him and they hear him and they might want to inquire.
Travis, meet me at that BP over near Ashland Bancroft. Meet me right over there.
No doubt.
All right, Trav, appreciate you.
Thank you for calling.
Okay.
Post that for me on my page. Send it in my DMs, please.
No doubt.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right.
All right.
Ooh, you like that call in action, didn't you? You like, oh, I ain't know you. Why you ain't been told me that, Lavish?
He an entertainer, Travis. A Lavish.
See, there you go. I'm Lavish, and you thinking about Travis.
We gone. Listen,
I said about the phone. You called me another man name.
We wasn't naked.
And no, we wasn't. However, he already on your mind. We out of here, man. We out of here, man.
He on my mind because he on my mind.
Lavish and COCO. Tune in next Tuesday, 12 noon. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to us. And we out of here, man.
Hey, Travis.